This particular plant in South. As you know, JCBL is primarily into, we come from North, we come from Chandigarh. We are a very big brand in terms of buses and special application vehicles. This is our first venture into commercial side of the cargo or transportation business. So we started this unit in 2008, and that was in association with Volvo. And Volvo wanted us to manufacture special mining tippers. So that's how it started. It had a very humble start. And we have seen our ups and downs, the challenges this plant has gone through. And from there, we have grown. We have, from Volvo, we have gone to Ashok Leyland. From there, we've gone to Bharat Benz. We also work for Tata Motors, Tata Advanced Systems. And there are other OEMs also we have worked partially. For example, we worked for Terex, we worked for Mahindra for some time. That's how we have developed this plant from 2008 to what it is. At one point of time, our tipper production was close to 400-450 a month between Ashok Leyland and Daimler. From there, we thought of diversifying. We thought of building our own brand, and we wanted to go into product areas where my R&D is challenged, and we get into a fabrication where the technology side is more, and we can create our own brand name for it. So to start that, our initial step was to get into POL tankers. So we started a completely automated line for POL tankers, which is, I think, one of a kind in India. It's a state-of-the-art production line for tankers. So we do POL tankers, we do fuel bowsers, we do water tankers, we do water bowsers, we do fuel bowsers, and all kinds of things in that line. And that is primarily for the retail market and to make our presence felt in the market as far as brand is concerned. And apart from that, in tanker line, we do a lot of government business as well. Like we do a lot of tankers for BSF and for border road organizations, etc. So that was our way of getting into direct market rather than just staying with the OEM business. And slowly we wanted to get into the defense business, and because we felt that there's a lot of potential in defense products, defense related applications. And also there is a government policy which encourages the Indian manufacturers to get into the defense segment. And we started working, we signed 2 contracts with defense in year 2021 and 22, which is directly with the MOD. We supplied them some flatbed trailers to carry excavators and dozers. So that we have successfully completed. And then recently, last year, we have signed a contract with BEML, Bharat Movers Limited. And these are 50-ton tank transportation trailers. And most interesting part I would like to share with you here is that the entire trailer has been developed and indigenously done here. So including the suspension system and everything. As you saw that we have put up a new machining center here in our plant. So all the machining is done inside and the entire trailer is being done inside. So that was a very challenging product, and I'm very happy to share that we have been able to successfully deliver that. So almost half the order quantity we have delivered, and another 100 is pending out of the total quantity. But we are getting one more extension from the MOD through BEML. So that whole project is going to be close to 200 crores. So that is one. Second, as I mentioned, that we have developed a completely new trailer, which is a very high end in terms of technology. So that is hydraulic suspension, independently steerable axle trailers, which we just concluded the technical trials. So I think we are quite excited, and we look forward to that order. Hopefully we'll be getting into it. So that is our way forward, and we are getting away from the routine OEM business, so that we create our name in the market, we prove our capability in terms of technology and design in the market, and that's how we want to grow. That's the direction we want to grow. Apart from that, recently we have concluded one order with General Electric, and that is for their special application containers for hybrid power. So the prototypes have gone, and we are starting the series production very shortly. So that's again a very exciting project, and very demanding, because those containers are going to be 100% exported to US and Europe and Australian markets. So there, you have to showcase your capability in terms of quality, in terms of aesthetics, in terms of overall build quality, etc. We have some very, very interesting projects for this FY24. As you know, earlier we were more into OEM related business, and we were doing products which used to be more generic in nature. But in FY24, we have started with a lot of projects with defense. We are working with BEML currently, right? And there's a huge contract that we have signed with BEML. Apart from that, we are also developing a completely new product for the Ministry of Defense. This is a very special trailer that we have developed, and we have also gone through the trials for it, and we have technically qualified for that product. So we are expecting that order also to be completed very soon. Apart from that, there are a lot of new projects we are working on. So 24 has been very exciting as of now, and looks very promising. So as you rightly said, when we set up this project, it was totally based on OEM business, and from there, although the volume increased over a period, but it was primarily OEM business. But currently now, I would say my OEM business is only 15-20%, and almost 40-50% is now defense related projects, and plus the retail market, what we are talking about. So that's the scenario. We want to probably reduce our dependency on OEM market more, and build our own brand name, and where we are directly available in the market. So another area where we would like to venture into is the international market. I believe, and we are already speaking with a lot of customers, a lot of parties abroad, where high-end special application modular kind of trailers are required. We are also working on certain countries where aluminum tank trailers are in demand, although it has not started in India, but there are countries where aluminum tank trailers are in demand, and we are very much capable of producing that kind of a quality and export. So that is an area we need to start very soon. So most probably by next financial year, we will have an international arm of this company. To answer this, I would say that the customer is now much more educated. They are much more conscious about the quality, and now the Indian customers are much more exposed to international market and the products that is available in the international market. So that is from where the major, the consciousness for the quality is coming from, right, in the Indian market. So still the percentage, I would say, is low, and still the percentage, the major percentage is driven by the bulk transporters, but there is a huge segment which is coming up. We are very, very quality conscious, and we are trying to target and cater to that kind of a market who appreciates and understand what is a good quality, and they are ready to pay a little extra for that kind of a product. Apart from this, I would say a lot is happening in terms of government policy as well. So if you say commercial vehicle segment, then the Road Transportation Ministry and the way the highways are being constructed nowadays. So a lot of policies are coming related to that. So a lot of design and standards are being drafted and designed so that your overall build quality improves if you maintain that. So I think these are the reasons why India is getting more quality conscious. And again, if we have to compete in the international market, which we are ambitious of competing, then obviously you have to follow those standards, follow those guidelines. JCBL, as you know, has always been a very professionally managed organization. It always been. The promoters always, wanted it to be professionally managed. So, first of all, we have a great team, and we have people who have come from and joined from very reputed backgrounds. For example, our design, our quality, our production team. So we have a great team, first of all. Second, it is the top management's approach towards how much you can professionalize the organization. And we are a very, very system-oriented company. We try to follow the best practices in the industry. We try to follow the best systems possible to implement. So these are the things, and on top of that, we are very forward-looking as an organization overall. We have a great infrastructure. We like to invest into our infrastructure upgradation. We spend a lot of money on R&D, on our design and development. So I think that's the kind of outlook would take you to what the question is. So actually for last 2 years we have been doing this exercise. As when I said that we want to diversify from one particular vertical to other areas of operations. So our primary focus of choosing, as you rightly said, choosing a product in the direction we want to go is, the first criteria is our infrastructure, whether we can handle that product, right? Secondly, what kind of skill set we have, currently we have, right? So can that skill set manage that kind of a product? What kind of expertise we have, which is in-house? So can you handle that kind of a product? So these are the primary considerations. And then we see that if you want to get into this product, what is the kind of investment you require, what is the kind of exposure you require, are you willing to make that investment and expand? So all these are the criteria when we choose a product. But as of now, I think our infrastructure is fully capable to handle any heavy fabrication production. So be it projects related fabrication, be it commercial vehicle, automobile related or whatever. So I think we are equipped to handle that. Maybe we add a few machines here and there and we will be ready. So these are the basic criteria. Currently, if you ask me, we have close to 300 workers working in 2 shifts in the company. And see, earlier if you would have asked me what's your capacity, I would always given to you in terms of tipper numbers we are producing every month. That business model we are changing now. So I would not be able to give you the numbers in that sense. But broadly, I can tell you that this 50-ton tank transportation trailer, we are able to manufacture 25, 30 a month. And apart from the other products which we are manufacturing. So I don't know, I really have to calculate in terms of maybe how much tonnage we are converting or something like that, some calculation I have to bring in. There is a huge scope of expansion. We have 22 acres of land with us available, out of which around 13, 14 acres we are currently using. And we are looking for good projects, interesting projects. There are a lot of possibilities again in the defense segment. And we are sitting in an auto hub and an ecosystem where it can be supported. A lot of high value and more technologically challenging products can also be developed here. So we are talking to the right people. So maybe we will have those projects soon. And then, of course, we have scope for expansion. Land and the management bandwidth is not a problem. So as I said that we wanted to, our broad thinking was that we come out of generic product and we bring a brand name to ourselves. We should be more visible in the market. So based on that thought, we started working. So now our earlier plant was around 1 lakh square feet. So we have added 1 lakh square feet more of area plus other utility areas. We have added, for example, another 50,000 square feet for a machining center. So all that we have added in the last 2 years. We have always been open to partner with foreign technical collaboration. In fact, we started with a French company called Marrel. Then we had a technical collaboration with a company called Doll from Germany. Since you asked me this question, there are some specific projects which we are discussing with railways where we might need some foreign collaboration, which we are also discussing right now. It's at a very nascent stage, so I don't have much to. Yeah, see, I feel in India, we operate at a, I mean, if I have to compare it with internationally, we operate at a very low margins, even for the transporters is concerned. So viability is always a challenge. So unless and until overall outlook in terms of improving the transportation cost, improving their viability, by all what do you call, all stakeholders, right? Unless they consider that, then this will not change. So you can't expect the transporter to be spending on a certain specific quality, or the quality of life of the driver, or the quality of the driver's comfort, right? They will not consider till the time they are struggling for their viability. So that overall, that ecosystem needs to change and look at more positively. Getting the right skilled manpower is a big challenge, especially at the lowest level, lowest strata. We require in our industry a lot of welders and a lot of fitters. So getting them and getting their skill upgradation is also a challenge which we are working on. So we do regular skill upgradation programs in-house. Then being in Chennai, we have to use a lot of migration workers, and we have seen this during COVID, that sudden, there was a reverse migration happening in the industry. So we are back to our normal levels, but that risk remains. So local skill upgradation, local people getting into this work is somehow needs to improve. In terms of turnover, last year we were close to 200 crores. And this year we are looking at close to 260 crores. And till now, till H1, it looks we are on target. See, we want to grow in the tanker segment. We want to bring in more advanced technology in that area, right? We want to bring in probably aluminum tankers, aluminum tank trailers, as and when the Indian market is ready, Indian policy makers are ready. So we want to grow in that segment. Defense is one big area where we want to grow. And the current products what we have decided to manufacture, there are many other products which we are evaluating, we are talking, and there's a huge amount of possibilities in that segment. So we want to grow there. And containers is one area which is 100% export oriented. So it challenges our quality, it challenges our capability to deliver with aesthetics and all that. That is one area. And one more big area is where we want to expand is international business, where we want to take these products and market it directly. We are exploring railways business also as to add to our overall business profile. That's also we are working on.
What kind of opportunities do you see?
There are a lot of fabrication related activities, and there are value added technology in that available, which is related to, say, for example, you can talk about bogie frame, you can talk about undercarriage. There are many such products, and where there is specific technology input is required. So we are looking at that also, but maybe one step at a time. Probably we are targeting to go public by maybe 26 or 27, and by that time we should be somewhere plus 600 crores. Okay, we didn't talk about our. We have recently, formalized our vision, mission, and value systems. So even our vision and mission was also framed in line with the thoughts what I'm talking about. So we don't want to be just called a fabricator. So we want to be called as an innovative solution provider. Okay, who is setting global benchmarks by empowering the team and to create a meaningful impact for all its stakeholders. So we just don't want to be called as a fabricator. We want to be called an innovative solution provider. It could be any industry.